Hello everyone, and welcome to the weekly edition of the BeyondTransition.com weekly triathlon preview. Beyond Transition is the triathlon race guide. We get the best information on triathlons and courses, so that you can focus on training and racing. Remember, all the details of these races are on www.beyondtransition.com. Summer's officially over in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's Labor Day weekend in America, so not too many races going on. Only 31 Olympic, half-iron and iron distance events across 7 countries. Iron distance races. There is only one iron distance race this week, and it takes place in Canada. The Canadian Iron 226 in Ottawa, Ontario, is the state's only iron distance event. The race features a 2-loop course in Mooney's Bay, a 12-loop bike through the heart of Ottawa, traffic-free, and a 6-loop run along recreational pathways through parks and along canals. Half-iron races. There are more half-iron distance races happening around the world, with 11 races being run. There's 2 of them in the United States, 3 in France, 2 in the United Kingdom, 1 in Ireland, 1 in Monaco, 1 in Canada, and 1 in Austria. Over in the United States, we have the Great Alina Challenge, a half-iron distance race that takes place at Lake Mattoon in Neoga, Illinois. The race consists of a 1.2-mile swim in the lake, followed by 2 laps on a 28-mile bike course, and 2 laps on a 6.55-mile run course. The course is flat and fast, but wind can be a factor. There's also the Big George Triathlon, offering triathletes in the Lake George, New York area, a chance to go half-iron distance racing. The lake's water temperature at this time of year should be between 69 to 71 degrees Fahrenheit, making wetsuits legal. The bike and run courses have something for everyone: uphills, downhills, flats, and beautiful scenery. In France, we have the Triathlon de Gérardmer Triathlon XL, a half-iron distance race that takes place in Gérardmer, France. We also have the Tri-Series 190 long distance that is held in the center of France at Saint-Bonnet-Tronçais. The race takes athletes on a 2-loop swim, then a 3-loop bike on a hilly course through the forests, and finally a 3-loop train run, taking in the shaded forest and winding along a stream on fairly flat course with one little bump in the middle. There's also the O3 Series, La Clap Med Cup XL, a half-iron distance race that takes place in Matamale, France. Over in the United Kingdom, we have the Vitruvian Triathlon, a half-iron distance race in Oakham, County of Galway, UK, that has grown into one of the most respected and iconic races in the UK. It features a 2-lap 1,900-meter swim in front of highly enthusiastic crowds, a double-lap bike course covering 85 kilometers in total, not for the faint-hearted, and 21 kilometers run to finish it off, making the Vitruvian a true test of endurance. Also in the UK, is the shorter than half-iron distance, Primera Swashbuckler 2, Buckler's Revenge, that takes place at the beautiful venue of Buckler's Hard, on the Bayou Estate in Hampshire, UK. The 2-lap 1.6k swim in the tidal Bayou River can be tricky because of the currents. Athletes need to ensure that they can swim 1,500 meters under 35 minutes in normal conditions. The 2-lap 68.8k bike course in the southern area of the New Forest, Bayou to Leap, Folly, Dibden, is fast and flat. The 2-lap 18.4k run course is on the lanes and then river footpaths. Half-iron distance racing comes to Galway, Ireland, with Ironman 70.3 Ireland. The start of the race begins between the seaside village of Salt Hill and the famous ancient Claddagh fishing village, around which the city of Galway grew. After the swim in the crystal-clear waters of Galway Bay, the athletes take on the challenge of the bike course, leading them through the beautiful countryside, taking in views of Connemara and the Burren along the way. The spectator-friendly run course goes through downtown Galway, passing a number of Galway's iconic landmarks, and finishing under the grandstands of John F. Kennedy Park, better known locally as Ayr Square. Next, we jet over to the glamorous Monaco, for the TriStar 111 Monaco, offering a unique distance race that's just shy of a half-iron distance. The 1-kilometer swim begins at Larvido Beach, with water temperatures between 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Then it's off on a 100-kilometer bike through the Principality of Monaco, and out into the direction of Requibern Cap Martin, then to the hinterland, where you will discover gorgeous and picturesque villages. After that, the run takes you on 2 loops of 5 kilometers through Monaco, including the famous tunnel, the harbor, the gardens of the casino, and the hairpin bends. The run course is open to supporters, giving you that extra motivation to go faster. In Canada, the Canadian Iron 113 in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, is a half-iron distance event, run together with the Canadian Iron 226. The race features a single-loop course in Mooney's Bay, a 6-loop bike through the heart of Ottawa, traffic-free, and a 3-loop run along recreational pathways, through parks and along canals. Finally, in Austria, the Challenge family brings its unique brand of triathlon racing to Walchsee, with this half-iron distance race. The 1.9K swim takes place in Lake Walchsee, in the foothills of mighty Kearsarge mountain range. The lake offers perfect conditions for a fast swim time. On the bike course, expect inclines of up to 12% and up to 900 meters of elevation difference, making it quite a challenging leg. The slightly hilly running course leads around the lake promenade in 4 loops, past farmhouses, in between fields and meadows around the lake. Again and again, picturesque views of the Kaiser Massif and Lake Walchsee can be enjoyed, and takes your mind off the pain. Beyond Transition's race picks. This week's picks have it all: glitz and glamour, rough and tough, and some scenic countryside. We go to the Monaco, UK, and Ireland, for our picks of the week. Our first pick is the TriStar 111 Monaco. Combine glitz, glamour, the grit of multisport, and a very unique distance, and you have a race with all it takes to make it the top pick of the week. But just because it's all glum and glitter doesn't necessarily mean it's an easy race. It's not. Have you seen the mountains around Monaco? That's where a majority of the bike takes place. The run is beautiful, around the Monaco harbor, taking in parts of the famous Formula 1 circuit. Next, it's the Helvellyn Triathlon in Cumbria, UK. The distances may be only a bit longer than an Olympic distance, but it'll take you way longer to complete. It's a tough race. So tough, it requires you to carry a survival kit, containing full body cover, foil survival blanket, whistle and suitable map of the route, on the run. That's because the run is on 90% rough track up the highest fells in the country. Any race that is listed in Triathlete Europe's top 10 toughest races on the planet gets my vote. Our final pick is Ironman 70.3 Ireland in Galway. This new race is the first time the Ironman is coming to Ireland, so you can expect the organizers to pull out all the stops to make it an unforgettable event. The race itself is a beaut, combining the challenge of a half-iron distance race, with the beautiful landscapes of the Irish countryside, and a spectator-friendly run course through downtown Galway that passes a number of iconic landmarks. Sounds like a great race, doesn't it? So there you go, that's a wrap-up of some of the races going on this weekend around the world. Enjoy your weekend racing, and send your race reports to Emma@BeyondTransition.com.